Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
It really is a race against the clock. She felt the
I felt the tension.
You felt the anxiety? Okay.
It's moving so fast.
On a level, on an anxiety scale from 1 to 10, where was I for the last 10 minutes?
You were at about an 8.5.
Yeah.
Wow. You were up there.
I wasn't screaming at anybody.
No, I haven't seen you at a 10, but it could be worse.
I was stern.
Yeah.
I was stern, but I was not screaming at anybody.
Rules with a heavy hand.
You have to. If you don't keep the asylum in order, it's just they take over.
So what happens behind ABC, NBC, Fox?
Well, they probably have producers that help out instead of the talent having to do everything.
Well, where's our producer? Where's producer Pat?
Producer Pat is behind the scenes right now.
What happened today is we just jumped right in. Good morning, Gloucester.
Thank you. We are joined by the illustrious super #1 country album person in the Northeast, Annie Brobst.
Brobst, you got it.
Brobst. You don't have to overthink that.
No, you
It's
just
Brobst.
do. Yeah.
Because you can, and someone has their audio on their computer right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez.
Heavy hand, Chris. Heavy hand.
But Scottie Mack is with us.
Good morning, Gloucester.
Annie Brobst.
Hi.
Off camera, we have to give credit to your guy.
Absolutely. Ryan Dupont.
Ryan Dupont will be joining us later for a little bit of a performance. I'm Joey Shimataro, your host. Chris McCarthy.
Good morning, Gloucester.
Joe Higgins. Fish Printer Joe.
Joe Higgins.
Yes.
Legendary. We're very happy to hear. So why don't we explain how this happened? You were here.
I was here.
Where are we?
Right at
Beauport, and I have to thank my good friend Ray Johnston for always taking care of us. The staff here at Beauport, second to none. We love this space. We actually last podcast we mentioned our favorite rooms in Gloucester, favorite spaces in rooms in Gloucester, and this was table 11.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're taking after Guillermo now.
No one heard that. This is one
Jimmy, you get a pass.
Yeah, I did. I scolded Jimmy for giving away the secret.
you know what my favorite room was here at Beauport?
What's that?
The bathroom. Yeah, they get their bathrooms here. I mean, I put them at the top 3.
No, that's true. How about the Bon V Suites?
Oh, Bon V Suites.
Did you know they have a room here where it's private dining for 6 people? And
I did not know that.
It's outrageous. It's outrageous. But I digress. Annie, so tell me, so you had a video that went absolutely bananas viral. And it was all right over there at the bar at Beauport. Can you give us the setup of how it went down?
Yeah. I came in. I actually was wearing this jacket because it's a little flashy. But I came in and I was asked, hey, where are you going? Looking all flashy. And we got to the point that I was a local country singer and I just sang for the bartender right there. And I'm on TikTok. I recently got on TikTok. It's a crazy little app. A lot of fun, but you can get in that hole of seeing all these crazy videos. And I put it on there, and it's I think it's going to hit 1 million views soon. So
that's great.
You said local, but really it's international.
Well, now that video's out.
So, Danny, tell me, you say local country singer, and I've listened to some of your previous songs or singles that are out on your albums and stuff, and I noticed that a local has a Boston accent. However, I would be remiss if I did not ask this question. The twang, the cadence, the phrasing, everything to do that has that feel of country music, you got it.
Yeah.
So, where are you originally from, and how did you make it Gloucester.
Gloucester.
I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio. Go Buckeyes.
Oh, wow.
And I moved out here right after college, which I know this may date me, but that was 2007. I relocated to the Northeast. And so I think I've picked up a little bit of the Boston accent since then, but I love country music, and I think that's just where my songwriting always felt at home and my voice always felt at home.
So country music is well known, and for any of the viewers that don't listen to country music, you should actually country music is known for telling a story.
Yes.
But in the last 3 to 5 years, country music has made incredible inroads in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, I have Italian, like Ralph DiGiorgio, perfect example. Ralph DiGiorgio, as proud of his Italian heritage as anybody I know, like regular trips to Nashville, and has fallen in love, listens to country music on his radio, on the way to work, goes to country music festivals and stuff like that. What do you attribute that to?
A lot of people have different theories. I think I've always kind of agreed with the theory that since Kenny Chesney started to come out here, it became this like country fest, and then it just was contagious, and I think it's really built up from that. But people look forward to that. Country Fest is huge up at Gillette, and then all those party, country festivals otherwise.
It's on the same level. Country Fest, I put it up there with Halloween, where the women have an excuse to dress like a little bit provocatively, and I think so that happens, and then the men will follow, right?
Yeah.
Like you're saying, you wouldn't find that look walking in downtown Gloucester on any given day.
I don't think so. So anyway, we should also mention who's going to be our Guillermo today to hold this up to the camera. Can you get around there?
We can't
So
show
we
Jimmy
have.
that.
This is going to be. So if you share the podcast and type shared on Facebook, oh perfect, right in close, right in tight. We have a limited edition St. Peter's Fiesta insulated cup we'll be giving away later, and we'll also from the YMCA. Thank you very much from them. And we will also be the people that donated to the ALS and NAMI Cape Ann to our ice cream thing. Joe donated the cornhole boards. Sorry, and we're going to be picking those towards the end of the podcast too. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we go any further.
So Annie, what is do you write your own songs?
I co-wrote all of my songs I've ever done. So
great.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite of my own?
Yes.
Oh no, that's a tough question. So we have an EP, and now it's going to be our second full album coming out. So we've got quite a few songs out there.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of favorites for different reasons.
Yeah.
So, but through my music, you'll hear my life stories, a couple of stories from friends of mine. And on the most recent album, I think my favorite song is, I'm going to say it's Amazing Greats. It's about all of the amazingly great country artists that have inspired my journey. It's kind of a tribute. So,
yeah. Have you thought about going on like American Idol or?
I've thought about it. Yeah, I've actually auditioned in years past and made it past those big those first rounds, but never far enough to be on TV.
That's great.
But I know, there are some. I've heard stories of you can't write your own music and release your own music necessarily from there. But I could be totally wrong. Maybe it's changed as well.
Do you feel that show actually helps somebody in the singing career to get some exposure, or do you think it hurts them? And it's a curse because some of the winners of American Idol never go on to be anything more than, hey, I won American Idol, and then they do a little like county fair type of thing, and that's it. Or the top 10 tour on the American Idol tour.
Yeah.
With that being said, and you make it to that level, how do you see yourself in that? If you were in that competition, would it advance you, or would it hurt you of what you're trying to do artistically?
I know of those circumstances, but I think I see more of then there's the Carrie Underwoods and the Kelly Clarksons who have done
Did Carrie
really
Underwood
well.
come from
Idol.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She did. I know Kelly Clarkson. I didn't know Carrie Underwood.
So
she's a monster.
Those
Who
are.
do you think is bigger?
Oh, I don't know. They're both awesome.
I just think that they're on that level in the
Yeah.
same category.
Yeah.
That level.
Oh, yeah. I would agree. But they both came from those shows, and they're doing super well. So to me, that's more of like I would love to do that. So I think it would absolutely help. It could get you the exposure that you would have never gotten. So,
So I've been listening to your music. I'm sorry, Chris.
Have you performed in Nashville?
A few years back, I made a lot of trips there. I was networking and writing and performing just a little bit. But it's more of like, I think, for that writing connections that you can get and co-write with people down there. I haven't been back in a while. My schedule has been really full other than the last year because of the pandemic, but I would love to get back.
You may have heard on the national news that Good Morning Gloucester just came out with an ice cream.
I have heard.
We would love to write a song with you about Good Morning Gloucester. So
Ryan, do you want to write a song about ice cream?
I'm all in.
no, not about ice cream, just about the voyage of how GMG has come about.
Yeah.
I think that would be great.
Oh,
That would be fun.
So the top of her list. The top of her list.
Hey,
So
does she
speaking of
work for
list,
National?
I want to mention. We got to mention.
Yeah.
Number one thing we got to mention right now is tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow Saturday, right? Is a huge day for you.
Tomorrow and Tuesday are huge days.
Okay.
Yes.
Give us
the
the
rundown.
Give us the rundown.
Okay. Simply put, tomorrow we are performing live our new album that's coming out. The album comes out Tuesday. So you can see it performed from front to back, all 10 songs, live on Saturday night tomorrow from my Facebook page or my YouTube page. So they just need to look up Annie Brobst.
I'm
It's at
doing
8
that right
o'clock.
now. I'm doing it.
Awesome.
Let's make sure we get that on the list.
It's going to
It's already
be
there.
full
Okay, excellent.
band.
Pat is doing a great job.
Oh, Pat,
Great.
Awesome.
Pat's behind the scenes, so she's putting all the
That's
links in there
amazing.
for you. Yeah. Pat is a tremendous asset to the team.
Well,
I would be remiss.
Inside joke.
That's one of our catchphrases. I would be remiss if I did not ask you, because you are a podcast virgin, and we have a thing that we do with our podcast virgins. No, it's not. Nothing.
I'm scared.
No, with this group, I can
understand
understand why I understand why you'd be scared with this group, but it's harmless.
Scared with this group.
These animals,
I
these
take
filthy
that, I
animals.
take that personally.
We have it's called Death Row Sub and Death Row Meal. The premise is you're on death row, and you're going to be executed the next day. The warden comes in, he lets you know, and he says, I'm going to get you a sub from any sub shop, anywhere. It can't be homemade. It has to be from an actual place. What's the sub, and where are you ordering it from?
This is totally because my boyfriend has introduced me to real stuff around here. Maybe you guys will laugh, but D'Angelo's Steak and Cheese.
D'Angelo's, the chain?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Oh,
just
be nice
the steak
to it,
and
Joe.
cheese. Just the steak and cheese.
I'm sure.
Really.
I'm sure
just
it's good.
the steak and cheese.
No, listen.
This comes from
we're
a
not
guy.
Supposed to, we're not supposed to
Nothing else.
influence the thing.
I know it sounds crazy, but we've had the other local sub shops too. But go there for just the steak and cheese.
I smell
Oh,
sponsorship in
No.
I smell sponsorship.
Pat, you wrote this down, right? Pat, give me the thumbs up behind the scenes, Pat.
This
Okay.
comes from a guy who eats pizza from 7-Eleven.
All right. See,
All right.
you have your favorites, and that's what
There's about
it's
45 pizza joints in town.
That's not my
I
go-to.
promise.
It's when I can't get anything else and I'm desperate. Hey, you know the saying. There's no such thing as a bad pizza. There's no real bad pizza. That is
Whose
inedible.
saying is that?
No, there is a saying. There is a saying that like the worst pizza is still okay.
Never heard that before.
So I'm telling you that.
Breaking news. There you have it.
All right, second part.
Okay.
Let's focus.
What focus?
Second part. Death row meal. Any restaurant. What? It has to be a restaurant, not a home cooked meal, not your mother. What's the restaurant and what is the meal?
So hard.
You're gonna die tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Last
No
Can I have
pressure.
your autograph first?
Yeah.
Yeah, sign that now.
Oh my gosh, that's really hard, you guys.
Your album will be worth more when you're gone, too.
I-
Yeah.
True.
You know, can we get a stack of cocktail napkins and we can have her sign it so we can put them on eBay afterwards?
I'm really trying to think about this. I can't even. I'm blanking on I know what it is. Die Tomorrow is going to be Blue Karma Sushi and
Oh, yeah.
the best around.
Very, yeah.
Really?
We are lucky that
Have
it's
you been there,
literally
Joe?
right there.
It's very good, and it's a former KFC.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true. I have
Yeah.
not gotten to
You
sushi
gotta
yet.
go there.
Oh, it's
Really?
outstanding.
So good.
Yeah,
it's
very
really
good.
good.
Joey,
Yeah,
can I
interesting.
add something to the Death Row as a special segment today?
Sure.
Death Row dessert.
Oh.
I
Interesting.
want to add that because you get the sub and you get the meal, but you're not going to get dessert on Death Row, maybe?
I'm gonna put this in the show notes.
I'm gonna put this in.
So Death Row dessert, what would it be?
I know what it would be. I'm not sure from where.
Well, Good Morning Gloucester, Tipsy Seagull from Holy Cow.
Right.
Shameless plug again.
Come on.
If someone could tell me where to find the best creme brulee, I would.
Creme brulee here at the Beauport.
I have had
Does
it here.
Beauport have
actually.
creme brulee?
Delicious.
Yes.
It's a good dessert. I'm not a huge dessert fan, but I love that.
I think this would be a good time to bring out the Tipsy Seagull ice cream because she's gonna try it, right?
Can we just have one in the freezer, the ice cream? Could you just ask the manager to grab?
We brought a pint of our Tipsy Seagull ice cream.
Ooh.
Thank you.
We wanted to present it to the band here.
Yeah,
While we're-
Ryan would love some of that. He loves ice
While we're
cream.
doing that, I just want to ask you a little bit more about your music. You have different styles on I found it on Spotify, so you can go right on to Spotify now, type in Annie Brobst, and her music comes up, past singles, past albums. You have a sense of telling a story like in like country music should, and it's very elegant the way you write.
Oh.
The voice is, we're going to get to her voice here. She's going to perform for us in a few minutes, but the different stuff, you have upbeat tempo music like the Swallow.
Yeah, holler and
Swallow.
swaller.
Can you tell us a little bit about what that title, where that title come from? Because
So if you ever go to Nashville, that is a common occurrence that the singer or somebody on stage with a microphone says, let's do a holler and swaller. And so we go holler and we holler and then we swaller and take a drink.
Oh, swallow.
Mm-hmm.
Swallow, like swallow.
Holler and swaller.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that
there's a
either.
song she
I
has
didn't know
about
that
fun
either.
song to listen to,
Yeah.
so I recommend checking that out. Make those clicks go up on Spotify.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Can you put it right in front of the camera so they can see the label?
And then I want to know who Mary is in Make Lemonade.
Yes.
Is
that's
that-
a
is
good
that
one.
something that
Right
like
there. Oh, nice. There it is.
There it is.
And we should say it just got put back up. They just restocked it last night at Holy Cow. I don't even know if it's still available.
Whiskey
But
infused.
it's been selling out in minutes every time it gets
7 minutes
What?
the
It's
first.
whiskey infused?
Yes.
Oh.
Malt whiskey, yeah.
That's fun.
And we should say not just any whiskey. Ryan and Wood is a local distillery. Their malt whiskey, which is the best around.
I'm
Yes.
excited.
All
for
right.
this.
So, you got the spoons? We got to make sure.
No, she
That's right.
could use a
Oh, you
fork.
want some
I feel so bad for her. What's her name again?
That's
Megan, right?
Yeah.
Megan. Megan, I'm so sorry. Megan's a bartender here that's
Make
off
sure-
duty. She
make sure
came
we
in
get one for
'cause
Ryan, too.
she's a friend and a fan,
Yeah.
and we got her like running around. I feel terrible.
So the night that you sang here, how many adult beverages did you have?
It was actually lunchtime.
It was lunchtime.
No, just for
I
her and
only
her
had
bandmate.
Nice.
Joey,
Right.
I'd like to do something before she tries the ice cream, just for the vocal cords. I'd like to get maybe a little performance song before she has.
Oh,
the ice
okay.
cream.
See, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Even though I
alright.
would still try to sing through it,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
we want-
probably going to
All
be
right, let's
better if
hop
I
on.
Where's
do.
your best light? You know
Let's
what I mean?
let's hop out. Watch the chords,
Okay.
and you're gonna take our spot.
All right.
Bring it.
Should we do one song for you? What are you thinking? One is cool?
Yeah, one, and then maybe we'll finish with one at the very end.
All right.
All right.
I could need a backup. Do you need a backup?
So, ladies and
Do you
gentlemen,
dance?
good morning, Gloucester. We're going to bring to you live for the first time on our show, for all of our viewers and listeners, Miss Annie Brobst along with Ryan DuPont. So let's give them a nice round of applause.
Chair. You want the chair, Ryan?
Want the tall chair?
No, I'm all right. This is
Are
cool.
you sure?
Yeah, we're good. No, that's all right. Thank you, Mom.
How about let's do Amazing Grace since I talked about that one.
All right. It's early. I need this chart.
So we're gonna do the song that I actually mentioned. You asked me which one was my favorite, and this is at least my favorite off the new album. This is a tribute to all the country artists that have inspired my journey along the way. More have come up since then, but this is one of those. It's called Amazing Grace. sang about June. And who could forget about Dolly? Who promised she'll always love you. Well, and Loretta knew a thing about a coal mine family. Family traditions, Hank's thing. So thank records for Faith, Reba, Shania, and Martina, and all of the greats who taught me to sing. 'Cause we once were lost, but they paved our way. And where would we be without amazing grace? Oh, well, remember when Daddy let us drive that old Ford? And back when the king was just a young troubadour, and Alabama tells a tale about old Dixieland. And Tammy Wynette, she said, stand by your man. Amazing grace, the melodies they made will carry them to our grave. We once were lost, they paved our way. Where would we be without amazing grace? Mr. Ryan DuPont, thank you so much. Well, now my uncle's an angel who loved John Prine and taught me to live like I'm dying. The best song I ever heard, the best lesson I ever learned was always and forever be humble and kind. Amazing grace, the melodies they made will carry them to our grave. We once were lost, but they paved our way. And where would we be without amazing grace? And where would we be without amazing grace? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm a fan.
Annie Brobst, accompanied by Ryan DuPont. Excellent.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Get that man some ice cream.
Wow.
Get that man
Now
some
you
ice
see
cream.
why I wanted her to sing before.
Wow,
the
look at all the comments coming in. People are freaking out right
That's
now.
awesome.
Sounds like Dolly Parton. Nice. Oh, your mother. It sounds like
That's your
Joe's
mother,
mother.
Oh wow!
Mom.
Everybody's wow!
Number
bravo.
one fan is Joe's
Nice.
mother.
These comments are just comments.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
Well,
Is
thank
Ryan
you.
the co-writer?
Ryan's co-writer on that one, yep.
That was very well done. That's
Thank
a great song.
Thank you.
This is good.
The ice cream gets the thumbs up.
Ryan's
Save some for Annie
backstage.
I
now, too.
know. Don't need it all.
It's world famous.
It is a
Flying off the shelves. Holy
So,
cow, can't
Let's talk about that song that you just
Okay.
did for us. Lyrically, you threw in a lot of the legends, so tell us how you come to that concept for that song and that writing process.
Well, as a kid, and I tell this story, And actually, on my show tomorrow night, you'll hear all the stories behind the songs, which is really cool.
Can I that one more time quickly? You just
Tomorrow night from my Facebook or YouTube, 8 p.m. is a live performance, full band of the album from front to back, and you'll hear all the stories and things like that.
And you know, we have a little dinky mic over here. Yours is going to be like expertly produced.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
So this is actually, we've gone all out. We got professional videography.
Nice.
We ran everything so it sounds like it's from a studio. It's live performed, but it's going to sound
Studio
and look
quality.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're so excited and proud of
what
that.
time can people see that?
8 p.m. tomorrow night.
8 p.m. tomorrow night. So go to her page,
Yes.
like her page, and I bet you that there's some little button that you can click to be reminded.
Yeah,
of
There
interesting.
is.
I just did that.
performance.
Yes, it says
Interesting.
get reminder, and it's super
See that?
simple.
Yeah.
And then share that
And when-
too. I
hey,
mean, share it
and
with
when
your
you-
friends. you know?
While you're doing that, you might as well do that for this program as well.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
So you're doing that at a venue or?
So we did that at Mix 360 in Malden. They let us come in and take over, and they've been great to us. So we
Great
appreciate
stage.
them.
Great
yeah,
stage
it's
at Mix
awesome.
360.
So
That
fun.
is-
You know where Mix 360 is, Joe?
Nope, tell us.
The Town Line. The old Town
Oh,
Line
really?
in Malden.
Oh,
Route
my
99.
God.
It's
Just
a
past
cool
where the
room.
Bahama Beach Club was, the Town
Yeah,
Line.
yeah, of course. So
Yeah.
they made that into a studio?
No, it's a live venue for performers.
Wow.
Bands next to the bowling alley.
Yeah, great.
And they
Yeah.
have a lot of, they have DJs, they have live bands. I've seen a couple national country
Yeah.
acts in there
Yeah.
as well. And the Hurlin brothers, I think it's John who does the booking for them from the Hurlin brothers. Was it
John does all the marketing, I
Oh,
think,
marketing, okay.
but booking is his manager. So
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's right down the street from the Chippendales place. Or the Chippendales. What was the name of that?
You never miss a cue to slide that in.
Well, I used to be a Chippendale.
Well, yeah.
And I
He's-
forget the.
from experience. It's only from experience.
Were you a
that he
Chip or a
knows.
Dale?
All right, so we have a couple things we're going to talk about. You're going to hang out, right?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
All right. So,
Yeah.
so you Oh, there we are.
There
We're
we
back. Jesus, we're off there for a second.
Yeah.
I thought for sure. I'm back. A natural thought.
I think Fauci put the kibosh on that. He got up there and said, this
So-
is bad.
So in
Stay
reality,
away.
there's been a baby bust. U.S. birth rate falls during pandemic. I'm going to read you. This is from CNN, I believe. I don't know. Well, what's the matter?
No, I
I
think it was
have
a
to-
mix. It was a mix between CNN and Fox.
Whatever.
It's
Okay.
got to be
I
fair
had-
and balanced.
Okay, there you go. This is a copy and paste. So this is from there. Despite spending more time at home due to the pandemic, the U.S. is in the midst of a baby bust, baby boom. U.S. births have been falling for nearly a decade. In 2019, saw the fewest births in 35 years, but the final numbers for 2020 could slip even lower. An estimated 300,000 fewer babies are expected in 2021, according to a study by Brookings Institution think tank. Amid extensive school and daycare closures,
How do you study making babies, Joe?
hold on a second. Just let me finish. Amid extensive school and daycare closures, as well as limits on public gatherings, millions of women have been forced to balance supervising and teaching their children with work and other responsibilities. Surveys reveal that many couples are delaying pregnancies, having sex less often, and want fewer children because of the pandemic and its economic costs, according to the Guttmacher Institute.
Oh, good
Wow.
match. I know the good match.
I would have lost a lot of money on that bet. I would have thought that it was like the numbers would have been way up.
I think it's the high stress level. I mean, you got to have sex to have children, and they call that out. That people having less.
I
sex.
think there's a whole lot
Less
less.
sex is less.
I'm just gonna keep eating my ice cream.
I think there's a whole lot less like whoopsies. Like if you meet somebody, because you
They'd be
can't be
more-
social and go out and meet people. So the single scene, you're not having a oops, kiss, dad, at the door.
Yeah, and people probably being more active with the preventive thing because
Right.
the I think maybe the whole having to homeschool the children and like the kids are in your grill all day long, that might have something to do.
Does GMG have a birth control
Product.
Yeah.
No, we don't have that.
We-
We're gonna work on
Procter
that.
and Gamble.
It's called kids.
So
No, Procter and Gamble's toys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not Procter. Don't. It's not called Procter and Gamble. Johnson and Johnson. We'll go with Johnson and Johnson.
Scottie, you have a topic called Jukebox Etiquette.
Jukebox
yes.
hero.
Let's hear it.
So I have a all right, so that was my topic that I chose to submit for this week. Jukebox etiquette. Now, back in the day, you could go in and you put, it was Pat Benatar would say, put another dime in the jukebox, and that's what you actually physically got up. You put your money in the jukebox, and you picked a song, and the record would come down physically.
Yeah.
Now it's all digital. You can put the app on your phone. You don't even have to get out of your seat, and it's at your fingertips now. However, on this new app, TouchTunes, it's called. It's a great app. You can use it at any jukebox that has the TouchTunes system, and you can play the song right there. However, they have an option to play my song next. So if you really like to hear your song next,
You pay extra.
you pay extra.
Wow.
Oh,
So
Brilliant.
what happens though sometimes, and this is in my experiences, you'll get a jukebox hog, and they'll get up there and they'll play 14 songs in a row, or they'll pick like 5, like Stairway to Heaven, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, Paradise by the Dashboard. You get the point.
Yeah.
And then you might only be in there for a short period of time or for a cocktail, and you want to hear your song, so you can have that option to skip but they put you in queue of
the time.
in order of.
Yeah,
So if somebody else had play my song next, you go to the next available spot of play your song next. You don't automatically jump the ones that have already spent the extra money.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's a whole. There's a lot of gamesmanship there.
Yeah.
Can be.
So there's a common unspoken courtesy where you don't hog the jukebox. But and when I get in and nobody's playing music, and I'll play 8-10 songs, where people come up to me and hand me $5 because they don't have the app, and they say, "Scottie, you're a DJ. Play the songs." And I'm kind of off duty. I'm kind of playing like what I would play for myself, not what I would be playing at a show. Or I might do field research, where I could write it off as taxes. So
You know what we call those people? They want to be the jukebox hero. They got size in his eyes. He wants to be a jukebox
you get that
hero.
guitar handy for that?
See?
Just broke.
Come on.
10 glasses just shattered behind the door.
So that was the reason why I brought that up. What is your jukebox etiquette? If you were to play the jukebox, would you barge in and interrupt somebody's musical taste set when they have 12, 15 songs and you really want to hear a song, or would you just let it slide, don't care? Or,
Who's got
I have an answer.
All right.
I think it's different because when you go to TouchTunes, you can't tell who's playing what. So you don't know if somebody binged 12 unless there's a theme to them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You wouldn't know that it was
Like
the
10
same person.
Bruce Springsteen songs.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Then you might know. Yeah. But it's definitely impersonal. So I feel like there's no etiquette because there's no identification.
So you could also, which I have found, and then I don't know if you guys have found, if you're a rap spot and you hear the same 10 songs every time you're there, you know who that person is who's playing those songs.
Yeah.
So Scottie, has it ever come to fisticuffs?
No comment.
It also depends if you have a seat at the bar
Yes.
or not. If you don't have a seat, you want people to leave, you play the worst songs possible, right?
See, Joe's playing checkers.
There's
Joe's playing
strategies.
chess.
Strategy.
Joe's playing chess when everybody else is playing
I
checkers.
agree with you because when I played my music and nobody else has been playing music, and this is something personal that happened to me, I went in and I said, well, you know what? Enough of this. You had 15 Billie Holiday songs in a row, and people are going, Jesus, and they're looking to me for to fix it.
Right.
So I kind of got the nudge.
He is the jukebox hero.
Yeah, get in there.
I
We gotta
think
get to
the
a show.
bartender can also hit skip. I
Oh.
think. So if you're a regular and you're a good enough regular, you can be like, can you?
So that's a good point.
Whoa.
And I'll tell you why. That's a
We're
good
getting
point.
all this behind the scenes. This is value added.
Some bartenders will not do that because you're tipping them to bring you drinks and everything. And they're like, if you skip their song, they're going to miss out on that. And then, you know what I mean? Other bartenders are just like, yeah, this is dog shit. Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be with that.
So somebody plays
I pay extra
explicit
for that.
lyrics, like hip hop song or something, and it's clearly
Megan,
not.
Megan, can you come here for 1 second? If you come back here,
We've
just
been to
right
one
behind
bar that had a hard no on What's Up by Four Non Blondes. So every time anyone would play it, they would always skip.
That's
What
not
song?
the first time I've
like,
heard that.
What's Going On by Four Non Blondes?
you.
What's going
So
on?
as a bartender,
Yes.
where do you? Because we need a, you know.
Where do I fall?
Do you press the button?
Oh, we
or
definitely
don't
don't have touch tunes at the
Right.
Yeah, no
Port Hotel.
Billboard jukebox. Ray would love
Or be
that.
sure.
You know what people do? So touch tunes too, like it reaches like, say, I don't know how far. So people will like go by like
Oh,
park
really?
in front of like
Oh,
a
I've seen
restaurant.
this too, to
Or if they're like
sabotage.
next door
That's
to
classic.
sabotage if they're like
Yeah.
kids
It's like a
there.
photobomb.
Or someone's like,
I would
and they'll start
never
playing
do that.
Christmas music in like June and like, yeah.
I've been told there's a
Happens
3
all the
mile radius.
time.
I can
Yeah,
pick
it's like
up
a
some from my
3-mile radius.
house. I pick up
Oh
self.
my God.
So if you
things
go
like
on the
that.
app, it will show you what ones you can connect to, and then you can
This is
screw with people in
whole
other
subculture.
bars.
There's a
Which is
jukebox
actually could be fun.
subculture.
He didn't even
Megan,
know.
Megan, thank you so much
You're
for
so
that.
welcome.
I appreciate it.
I don't know what's wrong with singing Christmas carols when it's not Christmas.
Listen,
I mean,
Mariah
Earlier
Carey's
this
All I
month,
Want for Christmas can go
we were
over
singing
anytime.
Christmas carols.
We should do this. No, I think we should do this. Not at the Crow's Nest because we know people. We should go to a bar we don't know people.
I think
And
Brad-
And then
Guillermo.
send Guillermo
This is a
in,
job for
under
Guillermo.
in the cover of darkness, and then a couple of us will be inside and like recording the reactions of people when it
it's a
happens.
good reality show.
So who has jukeboxes here in Gloucester? We got
Pilot
Crow's
House.
Nest? Oh, Pilot House.
Pilot House.
Pilot House.
Pratty's. Yeah, Pratty's.
The pub in Magnolia.
Okay.
Pratty's.
All your
the Elks.
all the premier places.
Yeah, all those spots. Captain Carlos.
Really?
Really?
They had it.
No, they got the old fashioned.
Oh, the
Jukeboxes.
one like they had it at Papagino's.
Yeah.
Put the
Oh,
quarter
you
in.
have to flip the pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man, it's actually analog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna move on from that. Thank you. The great topic, Scottie.
Thank you.
When I first saw the topic, I was like, oh, I don't, then it turned out to be a great one. It's what you do though. You bring quality. All right, so we got that.
You were questioning him about bringing
Well,
quality?
I shouldn't have. He has shown time and time again how tremendous what he brings to the table.
Well, I appreciate you, Joe. Thank you.
Here's a
Oh, look at Joey's foot.
Yep, there it is.
I can play the jukebox from my house to the elm.
We're going to Joey's. That is
Paul
beautiful.
Gamber got thrown out of a bar in New York City for requesting Raining Men.
Well, what kind of bar was that, Paul?
Oh, that is awesome.
So this I know you want to get off this, but a short story. We were at Mitch's one time when Mitch's was still open, and there was dart teams playing darts from out of town, and it was like a makeup game, and they were all serious, and they're playing like Metallica and like Led Zeppelin and all this stuff, and I'm just gonna say no last names, but Big Mike, and you know who you are. Go over the jukebox, and he goes and play. Don't go over because I could do it from the phone. He goes, I want you to play Tiny Tim, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. And that song is a guaranteed way to get kicked out or start a bar fight. It'll start arguments immediately.
That's
Really?
Yes.
That's the thing, huh?
Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
All right.
All right.
Now we know what song we're going to play.
Good to know. That's the one. That's the one. We go out of town, and we're gonna find a bar, and we're gonna do that.
Oh, my God.
But we're gonna send Guillermo in.
Yeah.
And we're going to be outside, and Pat will be the videographer because she doesn't look like a troublemaker.
Why are we going to be outside? We just all go for a cocktail and we do it right from the phone.
Because you look like trouble. We're trying to do this. We're trying to do this. Like
Okay.
and-
All right.
Guillermo is going to come out with a black eye, a broken nose, but hey, anything for Good Morning Gloucester.
All right. That's it for me on that.
Gamber
topic.
says it was a bar outside of Yankee Stadium because there were no women there. So
They should have
when he
played
did the
Sweet Caroline
Raining
at
Men.
Yankee Stadium as a surefire way to
Oh,
start.
That would've been
that's a
one.
good one.
There we go. We got that. Okay, here's. I like this topic, and this was Chris's. I think it was Chris's, or was it? It might have been.
If it was a
Nicole's.
good one, it was mine.
What restaurant
Mine.
do you love that is no longer around? I'll tell you. Nicole's not with us, so I'll tell you what hers were. Nicole says Captain's Courageous. Is it Captain's or Captain Courageous? I think it was Captain, right? Captain Courageous.
I
Anyway,
used to dishwash there when I was about 13.
but I digress. Blackburn
I don't
Tavern
remember.
and the pizza at La Lanterna. My pick was Au Beaujolais, the original Au Beaujolais. Where
Beaujolais.
yeah, it was great.
You sure that's a restaurant?
It was.
And not a lingerie?
No, it was a great.
That sounds lingerie.
I was thinking about this last night. And I was thinking about East Side Mario's.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Danvers, you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, Mario's.
It's a Fidelity now.
Oh, I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good for
It was-
kids when you have little kids.
Wasn't that a Mexican restaurant at one time?
Yeah.
Yes, Louisiana Grill, and also jambalaya. I was a bartender when it was jambalaya there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wow. Mine's Chi-Chi's. Remember Chi-Chi's on 114 in Danvers?
That's
Is that
fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Yeah, that was.
Was it
Oh,
next to the
yeah.
was it next to the hometown buffet?
Oh, and the hometown
Where
buffet.
was
Did it
that?
become the hometown
Or
buffet?
spuds.
I think Chi-Chi. I think
I think you're right.
hometown buffet took over Chi-Chi's.
I think you're right.
Oh my God! Maybe they were both there. but
That would
that's
not
another good one.
survive in these days.
The Pewter House. Remember the Pewter House?
Oh, what was the York Steakhouse?
York
Salad
Steakhouse.
dressing at the York
Oh,
Steakhouse.
yes.
Round, pay by the pound.
Ground
They're still
round
around.
with the peanuts
They're
on the
still
ground.
That's right. Joey, can I stop for just a second?
Yeah.
Because Ryan has to actually leave, and we're going to get one more song out of them.
let's do it.
before he has to
Wow.
go.
Breaking news, folks.
Okay.
Breaking
We're gonna try to
news.
fit that in while we have. What was it? How did you introduce her? The #1 female country
International.
international
stuff.
in the Northeast.
In the Northeast.
Well, thank you guys.
but
Sorry to make
international.
you get up
International.
again.
Yeah,
Over the bridge.
We just granted
on
you
the
that.
island and over the bridge. Cool.
International.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
So,
We only have the biggest stars.
so folks, we're going to welcome back Mr. Ryan DuPont to accompany Andy Brobst and enjoy another fun country song.
And you can see their whole set professionally produced tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Annie Brobst on Facebook.
Yes.
Check it out and like it.
And I will say it's so important to us right now to have pre-orders for the album. So if you go onto iTunes right now, you can pre-order it for a fraction of the price, and it really helps us have the potential to chart on release day. So that would be awesome. Chart. Yeah, hit some charts. Okay, so this one we're gonna do is a little song we wrote together called "Ain't He the Worst," and yeah, okay. That's what I think. Same old story, honey, don't be late. This 22 wants her home by 8. She's got a test tomorrow in a room's a mess. You hear me, boy? Yeah, she needs her rest. He cares about me and he shows it. He wants what's best for me and I know it. Well, tough love is love to keep it around. But ain't he the worst? Ain't he the worst? So I got married and I moved uptown. I still leave my clothes laying all around. He knows hurricane and he is a category 5. He still looks at me with those everlasting eyes. He cares about me and he shows it. He wants what's best for me and I know it. Well, tough love is a love to keep it around. But ain't he the worst? Ain't he the worst? I always wanted one that was mine, but it wasn't enough and it wasn't our time. So I dropped to my knees and I asked God why. Ain't he the worst? Ain't he the worst? He's got yeah, I know it. Some lovers they love to keep it around, but ain't he the worst? Ain't he the worst? Ain't he the worst? Oh, ain't he the worst? Ain't he the worst? Thank you. Thank you. He's gonna skedaddle, but
Ryan,
thanks for having Ryan.
Thank you so much. Andy Brobst, thank you for that second
Thank
song, guys.
Are you at liberty to tell us who is the worst?
So that one actually has 3 different he's in it.
Oh.
So the first one is like a fatherly figure. The second one is Ryan, and the third one is God. So it's kind of one of those things where it's a male who wants the best for you, but it's annoying sometimes. So you're like, ain't he the worst? What's best for you?
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah,
That's awesome.
we have to give a sticker to Ryan,
Oh yeah,
so he's official.
absolutely.
Good morning, Gloucester.
Guitar case.
Hey, can I
Yeah.
ask, where can I get the ice cream? That's unreal.
Thank you so much.
Right,
It's at Holy Cow Ice Cream,
Okay.
and it sells out regularly, and it just went for sale. Thank you.
2 locations.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
So you're from Danvers area,
at Peabody,
PBD area, and so
Chandler's, where the former Chandler's Ice Cream.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
They're,
Are they
they're
open?
opening there.
they're opening the second location. The other is on Pleasant Street in Gloucester.
Awesome.
It was delicious. That ice cream was delicious.
Do you see like the comments coming in here? Like, we want more. Bravo, beautiful voice. Please play one more. Oh, like people.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Wow.
unbelievable, really.
Well, definitely tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., and you can catch the whole album, which is cool.
That is really.
But look at the time that those comments came in, because I think that's when I was singing. That's when I was
true.
singing.
Yeah, that must have been
You give
it.
me no credit.
I'm sorry, Chris.
I think we should jam
Don't
together.
drink mine. Don't drink
Oh,
mine.
Jesus. I won't drink yours. Jesus.
I want your lips all
The
over my face.
CDC will freaking
Christ.
ban that bottle.
So I know you're going to be doing a lot of interviews in years to come. Such an amazing talent. Can you at least, when you get that big, remember us?
Stop.
Remember us little people. Remember us little people.
Let's hope for all of our sake
And
that it
remember
does
how much
happen,
fun we're
but then
having
I
here
just come
today?
back.
I mean, when she goes up and collects the Grammy, I mean, you know that we're going to be
I
in
got
that
my
time.
start with Good Morning Gloucester.
Above your parents,
Yeah.
above your producer,
God.
above God, it's got to be good morning.
Yeah. This is where it all happens.
Silly
Deal.
people. No, I think you owe it to Megan. The
This
the
is to
video that went viral.
bartender.
Yeah, that was
The
huge.
viral
Yes, thank you
video.
so much.
I wouldn't have known if you didn't tag us. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
So it was really great. So-
Well, I was here the other night, and you guys were here. I was actually out on the deck, and they were like, "Oh, this thing, Good Morning Gloucester," and so I.
Burger night?
Oh,
Yeah,
Burger
Burger
Monday
night.
night.
I was just
I
out
was-
chilling. Yeah, I was hanging out, and they were like, "Yeah, you should tag them in your stuff, whatever." So I went back and I was like, "I'm gonna find that video and tag them in it."
There you go.
So,
No,
yeah.
that was,
I know who
that
you're
was
going to find at the
wild.
boat port. Kenny Chesney was here just not long ago when he
Right.
filmed his video.
Yeah,
So you
I've heard
said-
he loves it here.
He loves it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of people
I
love
sang
it.
with him.
we know, we heard.
Honest to
He's
God.
he's a fourth string singer.
We are gonna draw the cornhole thing in about 10 minutes, so people stay with us for that because I'm super excited. Joe, again, I can't thank you enough for helping us with that promotion. We have a couple topics I want to get to though. Flip flops, slides, or sandals in summer for boating or the beach. This is Scotty's. Once again, I'll go back to Scotty because you've proven yourself as a winner. So what is it for you?
For me,
Are you a slides guy? I see you as a slides guy.
I'm not a slides guy.
Interesting.
I'm a flip flop guy, and AKA I Mandals. They,
Well, you wear sandals as well.
Mandel.
You wear the
I
jeans.
didn't make it up. So there was a guy one time when I was at DJing at a show, and it was summertime. I had my board shorts on and flip flops, and he goes, and they're all bikers, and they had like their biker boots, and the Harley was sitting at the table. He says, "Oh, look at this Mandals." Kind of.
No, wait a second. I want to ask you: are Mandals referring to flip flops or Jesus sandals?
No, the Air Jesus sandals, no, absolute faux pas in fashion. Cannot wear those.
But like the
Well,
Tevas,
that was one of your options.
Those are out. Those are Bishop Fenwick 80s sandals.
I wear those sandals with socks when I go bowling. I'm
Now,
telling you,
That's
on the
nice.
boat, flip flops, easy on, easy off. And now, a lot of people don't like the fact in between the toe where the tongue is.
the tongue.
The tongue, the tongue,
What do they call it? A tongue?
Tom.
Tongue.
The Tom song.
But I say, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at first either. It took me give it a solid week and a half to 2 weeks. You'll never go back.
Then you build like a callus between your toes.
Not even. No, it's just it
That's
just
the first
it just
2
takes getting
weeks.
used to it.
Okay. Where do you fall on this?
I flip flops. Yeah.
Flip-flops. Jojo?
I'm wearing them right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Tiva. Are those Tivas?
Keens.
Merrill's or
Keen's got the protective.
Oh,
You're
Keen,
worried
yeah,
you're going to have
nice.
drop something heavy on your toe. You got the toe.
But if you get a pebble stuck in there, it's in there the whole day.
Irritating. Super irritating.
Steel toe. It's a steel toe sandal.
I'm a flip flop guy, and I love flip flops. Flip flop season is just the best season.
Mm-hmm.
Flip flop season, like when you get that first warm day, and
Yeah.
Once you wear them all season, it's hard to go back to a sneaker.
it is.
It really is.
Yeah.
It is.
Put your
What
toes
do
away.
what do you prefer?
I'm slides.
Slides.
See, I think it's a generational thing. She's much younger than us.
They're comfy too.
What
I
is
feel
slide?
like I like my feet
Like
better.
the Adidas thing that comes
Yeah.
it comes over
Oh,
the
yeah.
I
like
don't
all
have
the
like
kids.
Adidas ones. I have bedazzled ones.
Oh.
Those are cool too.
top.
But
Rhinestones, all
yeah.
Chris
those.
has a pair of those.
Yeah. They're my wife's, but they're comfortable.
You got the ones with the fur on top.
Yeah, Charlie has it with the
Croc
fur.
sandals.
I don't know,
Oh,
but we're
Crocs.
gonna go camping this
That's-
year. We told each other
Joe's
we're gonna order
throwing
some
the
Crocs.
audible
Want some
curveball
Crocs.
at us there.
That was
Yeah,
a
what do
curveball.
those
Are they
qualify as?
sandals?
I don't know.
My wife
Chef
my wife got a pair of
Clogs.
white
Clogs.
Crocs. They're white and they have a leopard print on the little
Oh,
thing
see,
that comes over the top.
Yeah.
that's cute.
The old Peg Bundy model.
She says those are going to be her boat. It is something great. That's
a
going
good
to
one.
be her boat. That's going to be her boat thing. She
That's a
said.
good idea for the boat, I think.
Yeah,
Crocs.
she's all about it.
Well, I think they're going to kick her out of the neighborhood first, though.
All right, we're going to do the drawing for that. We're going to do the
Ooh.
drawing. So we have two.
Oh, we got a Del Piaz here. One of our other.
Oh,
so we
look at
got
that.
his job.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry,
well,
Guillermo.
in his absence.
Yep,
Guillermo's
Guillermo,
fired.
you've been replaced by a professional.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Not a horn player.
no rhythm instruments for me.
Did you play any instruments?
No, I sometimes think I can play the tambourine, but it usually
Same
just
boat as
messes
you.
things up.
I'll get up with a live band and grab the tambo and
It's
like
such a bad
open mic
idea.
night just to have fun with it.
All right.
I think
so,
the band is not having fun when we do that.
So we
I
have,
don't think they ever. Yeah.
so
They take it way too serious. It's
Yeah.
open mic and you're like, yeah, but not you.
Yeah.
If you
You're not allowed.
had the opportunity to perform with somebody, who would that somebody
That's a
be?
great question.
Oh, Miranda Lambert for sure.
Oh,
She's always
you
been
look
my
like her. a little
Oh wow,
Yeah.
thank you.
I
you
thought
know
for sure
country music
Marin.
singers?
Maren
Yeah.
Morris, she's
Morris is gonna
there's a
come out
lot
your
of
mouth, yeah.
there's a lot of great ones, but Miranda Lambert's my favorite.
How about a male?
Oh.
It's gotta be
Not a male. Not a female.
We love Old Dominion, and I think our music would fit in well with them. But we also, I selfishly really love Jason Isbell, who's amazing. But he's not. He's more like singer
Did I hear
songwriter.
someplace that you opened up for Brothers Osborne?
Who was it?
Oh,
Brothers
Jason
Osborne?
Aldean was playing in town?
We've done so we've gone out west and done some festivals where we played like the early slot on the day, and a Little Big Town played later after us on one. Maybe Luke Bryan one year.
wow.
Yeah, heavy hitters.
Can I ask you a question? So
No.
I like country music, but I don't know the names of the people, and I have a terrible memory.
Okay.
But what I do recognize that I like are like boat drinking country songs,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what's
I was just
our
gonna
guy?
ask
Jack Brown.
Kenny, Zach
obviously.
Brown. Yep. Luke Bryan. They all have
Elvis
those
Presley.
kind of-
So those are the people that we should like on our Spotify.
Boys.
Like
Yeah.
that's the searches
I have
I
the
need.
perfect list.
You
for
should. Too.
Yes.
But those are all good ones. Those are like I think that I attribute that to their huge success in concerts too, because people just go for it's a party, it feels good, it's
Yeah.
drinking beer, like it's.
Do you have a boat
Yeah,
song?
do you have one?
We
that
don't
you
have
should
a
look?
boat song. We've got Holler
That's
and
GMG.
Swaller, and we have Whiskey Colors, which I think
Okay.
you would really like.
That's where GMG. We need a beach song
Yeah,
from
we
you
need
that
a
we
beach
Joe,
just-
that's the list.
Okay,
Did you share
should
it
be
with
my task.
Yeah.
though.
Next
beach
year.
song is
Next
needed.
year we'll have
Everybody
you back
needs a
on.
beach song.
Scottie, that's going to be a feature. We're going to do a Scottie Mac Spotify weekly feature. You should check these. You should check out.
Like a playlist.
Joe,
Yeah.
you don't have it on
I
mute?
have a ton of playlists on Spotify now that I have
That would
prepared
be
for. I do
great.
different events, and that one specifically I listened to on my boat, and it was called Boats, Beaches,
That's not
Boating,
appropriate.
Beaches,
I
and
can think of
Bonfires.
another word.
Summertime.
Not bitches, but beaches.
Did I say bitches?
You
No.
said, I thought you said bitches first.
Oh, beaches.
I didn't know
Boating,
where he was
beaches,
going with
and
that.
bonfires.
Boats,
Summertime
beaches, and-
list.
No, I begged my
Fill
daughter.
in the blank.
I begged my daughters to build me. I bought the family Spotify Pro plan, so everybody can have access to everything.
You'll have a whole lot of That's So Raven, the Disney.
No, my daughter's older than that. We're gonna do the pick right now.
Are there other ways people can support you other than buying your music?
When we get back out there, come to shows. We're going to announce right after this live stream tomorrow night. We're going to announce what's coming ahead, and we've got one Memorial Day weekend that's outdoors. It's a parking lot party.
Nice.
Public is welcome.
Nice.
They have little boxes painted on the ground at the parking lot. So you
really?
stay in your box, and that's where you're distanced from
Nice.
everybody.
Wow.
So that's coming Memorial Day weekend. So we'll stay tuned to our social media for that.
Nice.
Memorial Day weekend tends to be a heavy adult beverage consumption type of weekend.
So country concerts, adult
So-
beverage consumption.
It always comes back to the libations.
What would your adult beverage favorite be? What's your go-to?
We have a song that actually has
Oh.
it hit 100,000 on Spotify. Red Wine on My Mind.
See where I was going with that.
I knew you did the
All right. All right. So right here is the list. Jojo.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, here's our friend. Here's our burger friend.
Hey Tara. So we're gonna pick
Okay.
from the people that donated. Right here, we're doing 2 picks.
Okay.
And the first person can't win twice. So what was the first one? Chris,
Yeah,
why
Joe.
don't you hold on to the list?
Okay,
I'm
Joe.
going to tell you the number.
So who did they donate to first? Let's just run through that again for the fresh viewers.
So the no one, we're not taking any more
No, I
donations.
understand that, but
So we raised money through our Tipsy Seagull ice cream venture. People wanted to see it succeed. So we...
It was a 100-pint challenge.
100-pint challenge is what it was. Why don't you explain?
It was a 100-pint challenge. Joe and I put out a 100-pint challenge. If we sold more than 100 pints in the first week, then we would donate $100 each. And it just took off. We had multiple people.
We didn't ask people to donate.
We didn't.
They just
We just-
Amazing.
they just started piling on.
Yeah.
While we were doing that live stream from Holy Cow to announce the ice
and that's the way the Gloucester community is. They
It
just
is.
all pulled it
It-
friends, you know.
Yeah, it was great.
So we're gonna pick right now. Chris has the list.
Yeah.
I've numbered each person. Everybody has a name and a number in front of it. And the people like Paul Gamber gave $500. He has 5 entries.
He has 5 entries.
Karen Hansen gave 200. She gets 2 entries.
Right.
Drew Hale gave 2. He gets 2 entries.
Chris McCarthy has 40. Yep.
Okay. Here we go. This is the first one. Number 6, my lucky number.
Rachel.
Rachel
Follow.
Ruffalo, who was in the
Ruffalo.
office the other day.
Hey,
Rachel
Rachel.
Ruffalo. Nice. All right,
Congratulations,
Rachel. And
She's right next to you, isn't she? She's Rocky Neck.
no, Rachel Ruffalo is Cape Ann Campsites in West Boston. Near Tim and-
nice.
All right, here's the
that-
second
that-
one.
The campsite, that would be perfect.
I know. Number 6 again. She can't win twice. We already said that.
Shake it up.
What
You
was
gotta
it?
shake it up.
Shake it up.
All right, we're gonna
That's
shake
how
it.
you shake your phone.
Controversy.
And that's my lucky number too. 14. What?
Jim and Pat.
Jim and Pat?
Jim and
Now
Pat.
hold it up to the thing so everybody knows it's legit. Right there. Yep, 14, Jimmy and Pat. Right there.
And number 6.
And number 6, Rachel Ruffalo.
Yeah.
All right.
Chris,
There
are
we
you
go.
wearing a shirt with your
Congrats.
Oh,
initials?
we got one more thing. We got one more thing now. These are for the ask Pat. We got to ask Pat. She's got ask her to type in how many people shared it, and because we're gonna draw we're gonna draw next for this right here.
That's fun.
This is great.
Pat, how many people shared it?
the best reason to wake up early on a Friday.
8 shares.
8 shares, okay. So
Oh, and
one.
look at Pat and Jimmy just said that they're donating the boards to me. Thank you, Pat and Jimmy.
That's a
Wow.
bold-faced lie.
That is
That is a
great.
bold-faced lie.
What?
All right. So this is for the mug, and you'll be able to pick up the mug at Arts Abound on Lexington Ave in Magnolia this week. Number 5.
Oh, that's
No,
my
no,
lucky
not on
number.
that list. Pat's list.
Whoops.
Pat, number 5.
Number 5 on the shares list.
Kerry.
Carrie McKenna Logan.
McKenna
Kevin
Logan.
McCallum,
Kevin
who also was one of the donors. So that goes to good people.
You want to give Joe 1 minute to
Joe.
pitch his
Joe, I'll
boards?
hold this. You sit down and plug.
Joe,
I'll stand.
here's your opportunity to sell 50 of these things
These are
before
so
Memorial Day.
So if you did not win, you could come to my shop in Rockport or Salem or just online. Give me a ring.
There
You
you
can
go.
get
Fishimpressions.com.
vegetables.
I want the blue one, Joe.
And maybe we should have a cornhole tournament.
Oh,
nice.
Rocky Neck in front of Mad Foods.
with barbecue. With
That's
barbecue.
gonna happen. We're gonna make that happen.
Yeah.
Joe just gave us a great idea. All right, where are we at right now? We're at 10:03. I think we accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish. I can't believe Pat and Jimmy won. God bless them. I'm so happy for them. Anything else we want to talk about right now?
Well, we had a couple topics that we kind of passed over, I think.
All right.
If you want to
Save it for Sunday.
I think we should save them for Sunday.
save them,
Because we're at an hour. Right?
Sure. I have to
And
go to the
what do they
bathroom.
always say in the business? Leave them wanting more, right?
go out on top.
Go out on top.
Reel them in.
Reel them
Now
in.
they'll be ready for more.
The people I see, there's been a ton of people asking for a what do they call that when they
Stickers?
hold up the lighter and they what do they call it?
Encore.
An encore. There's a lot of people asking for an encore. I mean, we're gonna leave the
You got
people
an
hanging.
acapella, or do you want to have
Oh,
Ryan?
did
Is
you-
Ryan
Do
still
you
here?
have time for one more song?
No, he's got it packed up.
We can do one if you want. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there was an
Sure, we can do
encore.
an
All right.
Is that all right with you guys to take it home?
No,
Oh,
we
yeah,
want you to take
bring
it home.
Bring us home.
Bring
All right.
us home.
Sing us the wine song.
Oh, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time.
No, you can play anything.
We told it. We
No,
told
that's
it.
good. It's on this album, so that's
We
good.
totally put Ryan on the spot. He was
Yeah.
all packed up.
I have to go to the bathroom and I'm going to stick around. This could be dangerous.
So let's welcome back to the live GMG stage.
What's the song you did here?
That was a cover. It was Sugarland. Yeah. That was, and it was a cappella. It was like on the spot.
So you're listening to Annie Brobst, accompanied by Mr. Ryan DuPont.
Thank you. So this is another one off of our upcoming album. The album's called Where We Holler. And this song is about my drink of choice, which is red wine on my mind. I got a red wine on my mind. Yeah. Nothing but time. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking about who I am, who I've gone. 'Cause all I got is red wine on my mind. Sneaking up on me from the bottom of my glass. The depth of that there bottle is how long I'm gonna last. The misery and the strength of a woman by the company that we keep. It's just me and this here wine. So what the hell's that say about me? Come on. I got a red wine on my mind. I got nothing but time. No. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking about who I am and who's done me wrong, and where I'm headed and where I've gone. Yeah, all I got is red wine on my mind. Well, I don't get why drinking, it always gets inside my head. More than any man, that's ever been inside of my head. Measuring the strength of a woman by the distance through that door. Well, I'll sure as hell be staying put right after just 5 more. Come on, I got red wine on my mind. I got nothing but time. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking about who I am and who's done me wrong. Where I'm headed, where I've gone. See, all I got is red wine on my mind. Come on. So walk a mile in my hangover and a bar in these fields. Yeah, you might wanna wait till I get sober and tell me how this feels. Yeah, come on. That's the ice cream place. I got a red wine on my mind, and nothing but time. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking about who I am and who's done me wrong, where I'm headed and where I've gone. See, all I got is red wine on my mind. Oh yeah, I got nothing but time. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking about who I am and who's done me wrong, where I'm headed and where I've gone. See, all I got is red wine on my Thank you guys. Cheers to that one.
Drink wine.
I'm ready. Let's drink.
It's 10:10. It's Friday.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh my God, that was.
And Joe, we got a big shout out to Beauport Hotel for
Yes.
letting us use this space.
Shout out to Beauport Hotel, to Ray Johnstone, to Megan, to Tara, our Monday night. Tara! Shout out to our Monday night burger night, girl. Shout
Table
out.
11. Shout out to table.
Shout out to Sherry, our girl Sherry Zizik, who's always been in our corner.
Yes, Sherry. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
guys
you,
so
Ryan.
much.
We
Seriously,
appreciate
thank
it. I hope everybody enjoyed today. Go ahead, Joe.
Joe, I would be remiss if I did not ask Annie.
Oh.
We would like to I'm going to buy your album,
Oh,
but we would like to give one away as a prize on Good Morning Gloucester, autographed by you for the fans that were able to enjoy that today. Would you do that for us?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
sure.
Wow.
Thank you guys for listening and you guys for having me.
Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Annie Brobst, Brobst on Facebook. You can sign up for the alert. Check it out, 8 o'clock.
Go to Apple Music, buy her pre-order her new album.
Thank you. That's
Bring it home.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you guys.
That was a winner. That was a winner.